Bonjour, bonjour, welcome back to my channel. I'm the MC. I'm a tattoo artist based in Atlanta. If you'd like to check some of my work, I'm gonna put down below the link of my social media and my portfolio. And if you're interested on Yu-Gi-Oh artwork and Dragon Ball Z, I'm also gonna be posting down below my YouTube channel dedicated to art. I hope everybody's doing great today. Happy Wednesday. Please excuse my bangs, they're still growing. I'm trying to let them grow just a little, and they're in the stage that they're mid here, neither to the side, so we're just gonna let them grow out. Anyways, happy Wednesday. We're in November, of course, we already talked about that. We're close to hit December, and also we're close to hit Thanksgiving, so I hope and wish everybody's doing great today. I hope everybody is also with their family. If not, I hope that soon when you're going to be traveling to Thanksgiving, you're very careful and keep an eye on your flight. So anyways, today we'll be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, and later on we'll be talking about what I'm currently doing. So I'm gonna be posting one of my latest work. That's why I've been busy. I haven't posted too much here on YouTube because of course of my full-time job. So I'm gonna post a little, well, not a little, but a sleeve of Broly that I did from Dragon Ball Z, not Broly from Dragon Ball Super. If you guys know, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. So here is an homage or a piece that I did. I think it was this weekend, and I wanted to share with you guys because I love Dragon Ball Z. So besides that, I am very excited for December. Of course, I'm gonna try to post as much as often. Bad news, I'm I'm very behind on Yu-Gi-Oh. I think we have reached the point that Yu-Gi-Oh is not doing much to entertain ourselves. The ones that keep us in the Yu-Gi-Oh verse is the Yu-Gi tubers. And also I'm gonna tell you guys my experience playing with Gundam. Also, we're gonna be having to talk about the new release of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think in December 4th there's gonna be a new set coming out, which comment down below if you're interested. If you're looking forward to this set, are you gonna buy it? I'm not that excited about it. My perspective, I think I'm still excited about the Dark Lord set because I play Dark Lord, but I'm not excited about this because I don't think it's calling my attention. Yes, I know there's gonna be a new Shadow Fusion coming out, so let's talk about that and I'll give you guys my perspective. Okay, so we're gonna be together looking through what is coming up. So who else better than Galzo? He's gonna tell us actually what if we should buy this new set. I will put down below, I'm gonna link down below his YouTube video so you guys can see it. So it says, should you buy Yu-Gi-Oh Phantom Revenge? I think this is the one that's gonna be released on December 4th, but let's see, because hey, I've been behind. I've already took out Master Duel. I'm like, unfortunately, Master Duel was doing so good, and we have reached the part where Master Duel is boring. Maybe I haven't catch anything. Maybe I haven't caught up to what is currently fun. If you think Master Duel is currently fun, comment down below. But there was a time where Master Duel was fun. Playing in local is fun. Currently, playing Gundam is fun. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that I'm hating on Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just that I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has plateaued to the bad section. They keep coming out with products. They keep coming out with things, and they're not fixing the problems. Of course, we already have top tier the decks instead of just having one. There's nothing worse than the Snake Eye format, but definitely this is, I think a lot of people are not interested in Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe I'm in the wrong area, but with people I've been hearing, clients I've been tattooing, and so on, I've heard that currently Yu-Gi-Oh is not doing very good. But definitely the Gundam game, if I could just, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna compare the two games, and I'm gonna and I know I should not be comparing the two games because Gundam is new and Yu-Gi-Oh has been here for a while, but that will be probably my next video. But right now we're going to focus on Phantom Revenge that is coming out. I definitely know a little about it, but let's see what he says.
New illusion monsters? Check. A synchro version of Dragotail? Check. And of course, a flip effect archetype.
Oh shit.
There's also a pendulum
I'm on my
archetype.
way.
We also have that. Should you buy Phantom Revenge. This is going to be the new deck building set in the TCG, releasing on December 3rd.
December
and of
3rd.
course, as I've reset, we are back to discuss whether you should buy it and introduced its 3 new archetypes. Now, the last two deck
Pendulum,
building sets,
bro.
Justice Hunters and Crossover Breakers, were definitely meta defining. Ryzeal, Malice, Dracotail, K9, and of course, Yummy. Yeah, this set is not going to be like any of these sets. I also made a video about the power level of the future sets being a bit lower, and you're going to be seeing this in this video today. If you do decide you want to pick up some of these cards, head over to tier0games.com, use code Galzo5 to pick up some sealed boxes, or you can also check out
I'm like, okay, another set.
As we mentioned, Phantom Revenge introduces 3 new archetypes. The Hecahands archetype, which is an illusion-based and fusion-based archetype that deals with stealing your opponent's monsters and using them as your own. We got Killer Tune, which is a synchro archetype that only has tuners, no non-tuners at all, and behaves pretty similar to Dracotail, where every time you use one of the monsters as synchro material, it has an effect in the grave. But they don't set cards. No, they're a little bit worse. And then we have
the Pendulum, bro.
This is a Pendulum archetype.
Who plays still Pendulum? Konami is just...
So they made this funny archetype, which is actually pretty powerful. And then, of course, at the end of the video, we're going to be discussing the reprints that are going to be in the set.
Bro, I'm tired of reprints.
So let's dive into the first archetype, which is going to be Hecahands. Again, Hecahands is an illusion-based, fusion-based archetype that deals with...
Mind you, the artwork is beautiful. Oh, shit. The artwork is beautiful. I love angels. I love things like this. So I definitely see that it's a very beautiful card. But, you know...
Shuffle itself back into the deck, and then special summon one of your Hecahands monsters from the deck in defense position, and Yadel can do the same thing, just grab you a spell or trap of the archetype. The level 7s special summon themselves from the hand when you're
Gigas. Hey, that's a... Which mythology is this? I'm gonna have to Google it. I think there is a mythology for this.
So every time they search, every time they add, even if they add from the graveyard, that also counts. Gigas is going to be probably one of the stronger ones. Can activate the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. If there's a monster there, you can just special summon it to your field. Hecahands Bruce can look at 1 card in your opponent's hand.
Artwork is beautiful.
And if it's a monster, you get to steal it as well. And lastly, Hecahands Goddess is actually a bit different because it is only a quick effect during your opponent's main phase, and it can steal a monster from your opponent's graveyard, but also if it leaves the field, it is banished, which is just an added bonus. Now, Hecahands, of course, comes with a few spells and traps. We have the normal spell card, Hecahands, which can add a Hecahands monster, or it can also send a card as cost that you control to the graveyard to additionally set a card to your field. Similar to how Mitsurugi Prayers, yep. You can banish it from the graveyard, your opponent then draws and discards a card, which unlocks your level 7s to special summon themselves. And there's also a fusion quick play spell, Hecahands Tartarus, which can either target a spell trap your opponent controls and return it to the hand.
If you control a Hecahands monster, target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Fusion. Okay. They definitely got some stuff happening.
One of them is a monster negate, you destroy it, and then you steal that monster. And the other is a spell or trap negate. You destroy it, and you get to set it to your field. Pretty cool, right? In terms of the fusions of this archetype, we have Hecahands Jowza, which can be contact fused by tributing 1 Hecahands monster
crazy
your opponent owns. So a monster is self-made with either one of these effects.
Okay.
It has an ignition effect where during the main phase you can just add a Hecahands card from your deck to your hand. And lastly, the boss monster, Hecahands Xeno, requires 3 Hecahands monsters.
During the main phase, quick effect, you can look at 2 random face down cards in your opponent's extra deck, and if you do, you can special summon one of them to your field. Okay.
By battle, but also cannot be destroyed by battle. So you're going to have to come up with some interesting niche techs to get through your opponent's field. Now, this archetype is getting 3 reprints in the set. It's getting Master Tao, the Chanter, which is going to be able to summon an illusion monster from the graveyard. It's getting Big Eye, which you can make by using 2 of your level 7s. That's another easier way to clear up a board. I have Illusion, a card that was released in Maze of Memories. It's a quick play that, theoretically, if you control an illusion over a card, Crackdown, which also steals a monster from your opponent. Another card that I want you to pay attention to if you're looking to play this deck is Spirit Sculptor. It can tribute a monster and then add a monster from your deck with the combined attack of defense of the tributed monster. Since it has 1600 attack,
I wonder if there's people
defense,
very interested in illusion, in this illusion deck.
And Hekaen's Hidel, it can just be used as a normal summon starter because this deck does not have a normal summon. So yeah, this is Hekaen's.
Yeah.
Next archetype is Killer Tune. This archetype has various types and attributes, but one thing in common. Every single monster is a tuner. So how do you make synchros? Well, you can just make them with 2 tuners. It's a bit better than making it with the Link 1, I think, right? Let's take a look at the main deck monsters. Every single one of them has an effect when they're used as synchro material. And also, if they are used as synchro materials from the field, you can also use 1 tuner from the hand in addition to them in order to synchro summon. We got Killer Tune Clip, which during your opponent main phase is basically a Dracotail 5 mana. Can special summon itself from the hand, then immediately after, synchro summon 1 tuner monster.
Okay.
Which is called Red Nova. It is a level 1 Fire Fairy tuner monster, which, if used as synchro material, is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon that uses 2 or more tuners.
So question is, how much? How much are you going to be spending to build this? You know, I know there's some reprints. I know there's that, but.
And it can also become an interruption during your opponent's turn. And funnily enough, you can
Killer
only
Tuner.
activate 2 Killer
Tuners
per turn. Cards be crazy, man. Lastly, we have a new normal trap
Killer
card.
Tuner
Tune
playlist.
Target 1 Killer Tune monster on your field or in your graveyard. Apply these effects in sequence. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except tuners. Apply its effect if sent to the graveyard as single material or return it to the hand. Super useful. And you can use a tuner from the hand in addition to this card if you want to synchro summon using it. If it is special summon, you can add a Killer Tune card from your deck to your hand. And if it's sent to the graveyard as single material, you can return one card your opponent controls.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna pretend that I care about it. I know there's out there you guys that might care about it, but I'm more of a fusion person. I know I was trying to play with gummies. Man, I tried. Gummies is fun, but when everybody's playing the deck, you're like, man, it's no longer fun. Everybody is playing the deck and they are more, and of course, they find ways how to make it more powerful. So I'm more of a fusion, branded, Dark Lord, Dark Magician, if it's fusion, still in the fusion area. What else? I mean, I really love fusion. It's
Killer Tune monsters.
Dragoon.
Has a few reprints in the set.
Red
One
Eyes.
of them is a Floor Synchron. If it's into the graveyard as Synchro Regalia, you can special summon a level 2 monster from your hand. This is just the worst version of Red Nova. We're also getting a reprint of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion.
Oh my god, how many? Oh, Mariko. Ghost Bell? God, why?
Level 3 tuner, so I guess why not? Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper, which can discard itself and add a level 3 or level 2 tuner from a synchro monster in your X deck and choose one of the Killer Tune mix. And it's the pure infusion.
Not really into. Okay.
Lastly,
we have the
that will burn your hopes and dreams. It is Enya Craft.
Bro, the pendulum. Let me remove myself out of the frame. Look at this script, bro. Look at this script. You think on a match, imagine the amount of time. Oh my god, how people will be pissed if somebody plays this like pendulum on a YCS or in a championship. People reading this thing, deleting the game. Nah, pendulum should be fur like gel, bro. If I see somebody playing pendulum, red flag.
Complicated names, a lot of text, just the way we like it.
Of course.
Again, is a pendulum flip effect archetype, and it has 2 different types of main deck monsters. The light ones are going to be the interruptions, and the earth ones are going to be your consistency and searcher card. Let's start from the beginning. All of the Enya Craft monsters have the same pendulum effect, where each time
Konami, try to make things easy. We barely read, including myself. We barely memorize. We barely have time. We barely, like, this is why the game nonstop keeps going and going and going. Why? Because things like this, why are you confusing more? Well, it might just slow. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about pendulum, you know. Unfortunately, I might have hate or people might get pissed. I don't care about pendulum. It's so complicated, and I feel sometimes that people that play pendulum, they're making up rules. Just cookie cutter, just go straight to the point. Now this is where I'm gonna bring Gundam, because if we're gonna be talking about time, Gundam, the reason why I like Gundam is because they straightforward give you certain amount of points on a turn, like certain amount of points on a turn that you can use, and if you waste your point, you're done. Next turn, you know. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh that a duelist can go on and on and on and on. No, they have restriction of how much you can do and how much you can build. Okay, depending on the deck you're building. Imagine somebody playing pendulum. I've seen it. Imagine somebody learning their deck of pendulum on a tournament or on a YCS. Bro, this is gonna take forever. Plus with the ruling of like, if you lose on time, you take a lose. Like, vas a perder, bro. Not Konami, remove pendulum. You know, you and I bet, oh my god, I bet if you buy this set, you'll have more pendulum than actual card that you want, because obviously the ratio of of getting the card that you want is a negative one. Does that even exist? No, it's literally, they will give so many reprints instead of you getting what you want. You know, same thing happened to K9 when I bought. As an ex-consumer, because I'm no longer consuming as much of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I will say the amount of money you spend, and I've seen on my comments, people are like, why don't you just buy singles? I get it, yes. The thing is, the fun of opening packs and trying to pull is fun until actually you see the non-stop constant number that you don't get what you want in every single pack. It's like, bro, it's a common denominator that the fault is Konami. They're having so much more reprint of things that we don't care, just so you can buy it, you know, and the boxes are getting expensive. So, well, for example, if I buy this set, I swear I will have a lot of pendulum and a lot of things that I don't want. For example, if I'm looking for the illusion, I bet I will get a lot of like pendulum, and it's not fair. Who plays pendulum? Comment down below who plays pendulum. Maybe I'm being harsh on you, but I think pendulum should be forbidden to play on tournament, especially with things like this. Like, why make it so complicated?
Time a monster is flipped face up, you placed one Synquisition counter on that card. And of course, since you have two of them in your pendulum zone,
mind you, the artwork is beautiful, but I think it's not it. You know, it's not it. Definitely. So let's see. I'm a fast forward because I don't care about pendulum. If you care about pendulum, come check on my info. I'm a link his video so you guys can see it personally. I think I got mad just looking at the pendulum. I got really mad just looking at the pendulum. So we're just gonna skip forward.
Spell card Enneacraft Rebirth, which shuffles any number of Enneacraft, also acts very scary field spell. You remember those Synquisition opponent for each one. That's a big load of damage. And this card can also...
And I'm going to tell you, if somebody's going to be playing Pendulum and they come up with rules and coming up with things, I will definitely believe them. Because I don't... Why would I learn this deck? I barely learned my deck. Why would I take my time in learning a Pendulum deck?
Strike monsters, but it does have a few reprints. One of them is Pot of the Forbidden, which you can special summon by using any of the Enneacraft effect from the hand. If it is flipped, you can either draw 2 cards, return all spells traps on the field to the hand, destroy a monster your opponent controls. Landing is gonna let you draw a card if exactly one monster is special summoned from the hand. And lastly, of course, Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, which will flip everything back down to face down defense position. So these have been Heka Hands, Enneacraft, and Killer Tune, the new archetypes in the new deck building set releasing on December.
So that's the sets, the main of this set.
Third, Phantom Revenge. you do decide this is cool enough to pick up, make sure to check out.
Okay, so pricing for each booster box, the box, not the case, the box is like $68 plus taxes and all that's gonna be $70. Let's be honest. I haven't seen what is the card, chaser card, which actually how much is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be too much, otherwise we would have heard. Maybe I have not paid so much attention. I haven't seen them promoting too much this card. Obviously, you're gonna be seeing a lot of YouTuber making a big deal like, oh my god, this is the best set of the Yu-Gi-Oh century, and then pulling rares and non-stop rares. Definitely they always do that, but I haven't seen too much this set to be promoted. Obviously we already saw there's gonna be a few reprints. The only set that I find it very interesting is the Heka ones. I think it's pretty nice. I like the design because they kind of look angel, the illusion and all that kind of stuff. But definitely is not something I will spend a set for 68, or let's be honest, with taxes and everything, if you get it at the store, it's gonna be 70. I'd rather not spend $70 in it, so I'm gonna skip on this one, definitely. Unfortunately, imagine I have not got the set yet branded, which is crazy because I'm a branded I love branded, but I think I've been so mad with Yu-Gi-Oh lately that I feel like we have been stuck. It has been a few, like maybe 2 months. It started to feel like it's non-stop the same repetitive thing, and like I mentioned, I stopped playing Master Duel. I'm currently playing Gundam. Maybe I'm gonna mix the whole I'll mix both content and show you guys what I'm building on Gundam. I think Gundam is more forgiving for new people. Of course, it's a new game, I know, but it hasn't reached the limit of like where we are with Yu-Gi-Oh, that you cannot play OTK in one turn. It's like that's your goal. You don't play for fun. You just try to build a board to OTK the next turn, like your opponent's turn in one turn. So I think I've been mad with Yu-Gi-Oh about that situation. Even building, remember I mentioned that I was going to build one of the top tier decks, which was Gummy, and I'm like, bro, it's not even... we're competing with the same deck, and we're competing with the same thing, and then Konami just brings new sets and stuff so we can spend money, and it's a loop non-stop. So definitely, I'm sorry if I sound negative. I think I've been noticing that more often. I know besides my job, my full-time job and everything, I've just noticed how much people I've chatted and we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. Mind you, these people that have these clients, they used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they told me that currently the meta is so bad that they had to stop playing because it got to the point that you have to non-stop invest on a deck, and then the deck loses its value, and then when you think you have built your deck enough to be able to be competitive, there is more other duelists that are able to build something else and just destroy your deck. What does that mean? Not even buying the deck, the top tier deck, will save you from being OTK on the first turn. So it got to the point, how can it be fixed, bro? I don't know. At this point, I used to say maybe ban list. No. Our next ban list is until I think April or March. I can't remember. We had the emergency ban list, didn't do anything. We have mixed feelings of people agreeing with it. Other people were not agreeing with it, with the emergency ban list, but we end up in the same status that we were, and I don't think anymore. I don't know what it is anymore. Comment down below, what do you think Konami have to do to fix this meta, fix the game? Maybe since borrowing a little from Gundam, I think you have to have certain turns to be able, like kind of like having an Ibiru, but it's not an Ibiru, it's coins to be able to, how many turns can you do, and think about those turns, what to do to be able to build your board, and when you run out of those little coins or little turns, then you have to pass your turn and let your opponent play. That's my only thing. It's just got so ridiculous to build everything. It's like, bro. Same thing on Master Duel. Master Duel will have his own ban list. Master Duel have his own thing. And I just like, bro, I don't know what to do. I just stopped playing Master Duel. I was like, and the ranking just got me like, bro, I was playing on one of the lowest rank of all the lowest rank, because I haven't played in a while, of course. And you have Malice. You have Malice player and the lowest rank. I'm like, bro, I'm here playing Dark Lord because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna find people that don't know how to, like, I'm in the lowest rank. I'm not going to be play branded, you know. I'm going to play Dark Lord. No, you have Malice. I'm like, bro, that's insane. So anyways, how am I feeling? Mad. As you guys can see, I am currently mad with there's not much we can do. That's why I'm leaning more to Gundams. I'm still enjoying watching people play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like on like I mentioned, Team Samurai C reacts. They're fun. They have their own little world, which is fun. So it's like seeing them play their own game by themselves, like each other, is fun. But it's nothing like it used to be before, so it's sad. So anyways, thank you very much for watching, you guys. I hope to see you guys on the next one. I'll be posting Friday. We're gonna have a little debate on Friday. So anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the next time. Au revoir. À la prochaine.